Monster in the Basement by Ryan Baker. The date is October 2nd, 2018. The location is the town of Mistport. Mistport is a town in the Gothage Kingdom. The Gothage Kingdom is in the dimension of Octiviox. There's someone in the town. That person is Chelsea Johnston. She was on her way back home. That was certainly interesting, Chelsea said to herself. She was referring to where they had worked. She works at Espresso Yourself, a coffee shop. Soon enough, several minutes has passed. She soon arrives at her home. She pulls up into the driveway of her home. Finally, said Chelsea, I'm here. At that moment, Chelsea proceeds to park her car in the driveway. She proceeds to enter her home. Well, said Chelsea, I'm finally here. At that moment, she proceeds to go about her business. Soon enough, several minutes have passed. She also makes supper. She soon eats supper. She also places the dishes in the sink. That was certainly interesting, said Chelsea. At that moment, Chelsea proceeds to head over to the living room. She heads over to the media center. She accesses the media center. She turns on the play box. Video game console. She goes over to her video game collection. She selects one of the games. It is called Nights and Mysteries. She inserts the disc into the game console. She starts up the game. She continues on the same game file. Soon enough, several minutes have passed. This should be interesting, said Chelsea. Soon enough, several minutes have passed. At a moment, she hears a sound. What in the ancient world is that? As Chelsea pauses the game, she looks around the area. A couple of seconds pass. Chelsea doesn't hear any sounds. That was certainly interesting, said Chelsea. It was probably nothing. At that moment, Chelsea proceeds to resume playing the game. Soon enough, several minutes have passed. Chelsea continues playing her game. Soon, several minutes more minutes have passed. At that moment, she hears another sound. She pauses the game. What in the ancient world was that? Says Chelsea. It sounded like the same sound as the one before. Chelsea looks around the area. She listens for the sound. Soon enough, several minutes have passed. She hears the sound. It sounds like it's coming from inside the house, said Chelsea. At that moment, she starts searching around the house. Soon enough, several minutes have passed. Chelsea soon arrives at the door to the basement. She starts hearing the sounds. So, said Chelsea, the sounds are getting louder. That means the sounds are down in the basement. At that moment, Chelsea proceeds to open the basement door. She sees the light switch to the basement. She proceeds to turn on the light switch. Now then, said Chelsea, I should be able to find out the source of the sounds. At that moment, Chelsea proceeds to head down the stairs. I wonder what the source of the sound is, Chelsea said to herself. Chelsea walks down the stairs. She soon walks downstairs. She makes it to the basement. Well, Chelsea said to herself, I'm finally here. Chelsea looks around the area. She sees the door leading to the backyard is open. That's odd, said Chelsea. The door to the backyard is open. At that moment, Chelsea heads over to the door. She soon approaches the door. She sees that the door is open. She looks out the door. She sees a set of footprints leading out to the door. This is rather interesting, said Chelsea. It seems that there is a set of footprints leading out to the door. At that moment, Chelsea realizes something. That means that there's someone or something in this house, said Chelsea. At that moment, Chelsea starts looking around the area. She sees that the set of footprints lead into the basement. So, said Chelsea, the person is inside the basement. At that moment, she checks the footprints. By the ancient world, said Chelsea, the footprints aren't from a human. Chelsea looks around the area. She sees that the footprints lead over to another part of the basement. She sees the source of the footprints. She sees that the footprints belong to the Tusked Dire Raptor. So, said Chelsea, that's the source of the footprints. Please, said the Tusked Dire Raptor, allow me to stay here. I'm on the run from someone. Who is this person? Asked Chelsea. The person is Fromir Blackwood, said the Tusked Dire Raptor. He's a warlock. All right, said Chelsea. I'll allow you to stay here. Thank you, said the Tusked Dire Raptor. Chelsea proceeds to close the basement door. They head upstairs. They start making plans. They have no idea what will happen next. The end. The realms are vast. The battles endless. Right alongside Chaos Call the Wanderer for Sanctums of Redemption and Shadow Worlds. Follow Tyr's Kasharian, the half-elf ranger, as she hunts secrets that could alter the fate of all existence. Subscribe to fantasy and science fiction as Storynory and join the Warrior Omega universe. Every tale it reveals a new legend. Ring the bell and step into the next chapter of destiny.